So working in the wineries, they give you free tasting, and so as I'm writing and working there, I just go to the wineries, and if they know you, free tasting eventually turns into like more than just a little. And I just remember I was driving from the wineries not like safe, and I'm sure many people do that. And I only had like two friends, the one that I lived with and a homegirl who I actually never really dropped as a friend, but we just were out of touch. But to bring that onto the topic of friendships, sometimes I would think like, dang, what's real friendship if someone's never really trying to hang out, never really reaching out or talking? I always reached out to my friends. I always challenged them to do their businesses or to achieve their goals. I always would support them and dove into anything they were doing and trying to like really get them to the next step. No one really did that for me, and I think one of my friends started to understand the habit, the one that I was living with, but didn't really know how to actually incorporate it or push it forward correctly. And that's where a lot of studies and a lot of things can come in learning from motivational speakers. So anyways, I'm drinking. I end up, this is what really pushes it overboard. There's a person I did not want to be friends with who was hanging out, who decided to come over, and I was like, screw it, whatever. And so both of them, the one I'm living with, my friend, and the other one that comes over, they want to go out. I do not, under any circumstance, want to go to a certain bar. So they end up saying, oh, come on, let's go. And I'm like, no. We're drinking on the way there, which is also something I really didn't like doing eventually. I had friends that would want to drink on the way to everywhere, and that's something I don't do. I'd rather just get out and not do that, and I won't do that anymore. But we get to the place. Eventually, I get drunk. They want to drink and drive somewhere else. I'm like, no. So we go to another bar in Old Town Temecula. Then I'm drunk enough to where I'm like, all right, let's get in the car. So you see my decision making completely change. They end up going to the bar I didn't want to go to, so their decision making on disrespecting what I wanted completely changes. I Uber home. I tell my friend at the time, I'm going to be in the jacuzzi until you get home. Message me. They don't message me. I guess they end up going home and just passing out. I end up having to spend the night in the jacuzzi, sleeping on the step because it was hot and cold. So it was my way of getting both hot and cold air. So not too cold, not too hot, where I'd fall into the jacuzzi. Then I got afraid of sleeping and drowning. So I slept in the restroom and wrapped myself in toilet paper to stay warm. And then the next morning, I'm so mad that I just bang on the door and I'm like, F you. And like, I smash all the glass shots and everything. And I'm like, now you can clean up. I was pissed because like that wasn't my goal. I went home expecting to get a text, and I was messaging them all night. So I had to sleep in a jacuzzi in a restroom, and essentially that ruined the friendship and asked him to eventually ask me to move out because their family member was moving in. So